So for the half kneeling psoas stretch, you're gonna get in a half kneeling position, pad your knee if needed, and have something close by to hold on to for balance. What we're gonna do is drop your hip back towards your heel, tuck your butt under by doing a posterior pelvic tilt, squeeze this glute to keep that tilt, and use this hamstring to pull you forward, keeping this glute on until you either start to get a stretch here or you hit a wall and you have a fairly decent stretch. You should feel like you hit a wall. If my glute's on, I stop. If I relax my glute, I can keep sinking forward forever, right? That's not correct. So one more time, butt goes back to the heel, tail tucks under, posterior pelvic tilt, squeeze the glute, use the hamstring to pull me forward, hold on for balance. This is a hard position to hold, right? So we want to accumulate about 2 minutes, but we can do that in 20-second intervals. So you can do 6 sets of 20 seconds, right? You can do 20 seconds on this side, switch over, 20 seconds on this side, and go back and forth 6 times, whatever you guys want to do. So for the standing psoas stretch, we want to make sure the leg that we're standing on, which is the leg that we're stretching, our toes are pointing straight forward. Very common for people to allow them to angle out just slightly. We don't want that. We either want them straight forward or maybe even angled in a little bit. You want to have something to put your foot on. So ideally, we're at a 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee here. If it's a little bit less, it's not a terrible thing if you can't tolerate getting up here, so just do what you can, but ideally about 90 degrees. We're going to do the same thing as we do in the half kneeling, where we're holding on for balance, sinking back a little bit, tucking underneath, squeezing the glute, and then using this leg to pull you forward until you get a good stretch in the anterior thigh there or towards the groin, right? Hold on to that for about 20 seconds. Do that for 6 sets. So one more time, sink back, tuck underneath, squeeze the glute, pull forward the hamstring. Again, if your glute's on, you should feel like you hit a wall. If my glute turns off, I can just kind of keep sinking forward forever. We don't want that. Second option is to stay here, bend the knee a little bit that you're standing on, tuck underneath, keep that glute squeeze, and then slowly extend the knee. That one's hard to keep the posterior pelvic tilt. So try the one where you lean back first.